Yes, boss. Let's do it, man. People prey on those who need validation. Now, here's the deal. It's very important for you to understand who you are as a person and know your value or your place in this world. Because if you don't know, that basically opens up the door for somebody to come along, manipulate you, trick you, do whatever it is that they want with you, burn up your time, all of that there. You get what I'm saying? But you need to understand this, right? In this world, I've said this numerous of times, there aren't a lot of people who are looking to honestly, let me just do this on my own. There's a lot of people that are looking to see who they can use, come up off of, prey, latch on to, siphon their energy, steal from them. It's a lot of wicked people in the world. And the faster you understand that, once you know who you are, your value, or what you bring to the table, nobody could never really play with your self-esteem or anything like that. That's why it's important to have a high self-esteem, right? When you don't have a validation or you don't know your value, you're going to seek out validation from other people, no matter if it's friends, family, inner circle, outer circle. It doesn't matter. You searching for validation from a person is going to eventually open a door for that person to fill up whatever it is that they want to fill up in your head and sway you and swindle you however they want to. And if that person is a master manipulator and they know how to use words, they can pretty much wrap your emotions up around their finger, twist you, turn you however they want to, roller coaster you, all of that there. You get what I'm saying? Because you need to understand this. When you need somebody to validate you, you're basically looking for somebody's approval. If a person approved you the first time, or probably might have said something to you that you appreciated, or you resonated, or you longed to hear, guess what? You're going to probably be more prone to listening to that person and whatever else it is that they're willing to validate or approve of you by. By you doing that, you're opening up that door for that person to let me see what else I can do, or let me see how else I could get in this person's head. You got to understand something, that people in this world are looking for a way to get inside of your game room. Never let anybody inside of your game room. Because once people get inside of that game room, they'll know how things operate, how to dismantle it, leave you stuck. It's a lot of tricks and twists and turns in life. But understand this, when you don't know your own value and you need validation, you're allowing somebody to come into your world to do whatever it is that they want, say whatever it is that they want, because you're honestly yearning for an opinion of somebody because you don't know who you are. Through experiences in life, that's how you get to know who you really are. You fail, guess what? Are you gonna get back up and try again tomorrow? Or are you gonna try again later? Or you did? Guess what that says about you? You're not a quitter. Yo, you lost out on something. Guess what? I'm gonna see if I can recreate it tomorrow. You have some resilience to you. You have grit. You're not a lay down person. Through you having different experiences in life and going through ups and downs, that's all the validation that you need. I'm gonna say that again. Through you going through the BS that you went through in life, you weighed out on a scale how you stacked up to that situation. Yo, school kicked me out multiple of times, but guess what? I still graduated. That girl left me for somebody, but guess what? I bossed up and I got an even better looking girl. What does that say about you? These are your own experiences in life, dog. That says that you're not a lay down person. You have resilience. You got grit. You're determined. You're not a pushover. If somebody counts you out, guess what? Them niggas don't know how to count because they forgot to add you in that shit. You got to understand this. In life, based on the situations you've went through, that shows who you are, bruh. I give you examples all the time. When I was doing music, I was a marketing manager, dog. I'll say this all day long. This is one of the biggest confidence boosters for me, right? I went to school for multimedia design and development. I was not able to finish school because my information was stolen. By the time I could go back to school, tuition had already skyrocketed. I couldn't even afford some of the books, dog. The little bit that I learned in school, I used it and applied it to somebody who I considered as a friend and their rap career. And guess what? It led to the nigga getting looked by different labels, major labels, Warner Brothers, Universal, all of these people. And I'm like, dog, you're just a rapper. I'm the one who marketed and made a lot of this happen. That restored a lot of my confidence. And it showed me something. Dog, I wasn't able to finish school, but I was still able to make shit happen through me not fully being able to fully finish my school term. You get what I'm saying? Or, yo, I lost this job. Guess what? I came back with another job the next week. Or, yo, I'm sick of my job that I'm working at now. Everybody knows the story when I was working in the cemetery. I liked it, but I got sick and tired of it. Yo, I want something more. And that's how I'm in water. I went back to school for the 3rd time straight. You get what I'm saying? Little instances like this, it shows you who you are, bruh. So if somebody trying to, oh, you're not good enough for, who do you think you are? Fuck them people, bruh. Them people don't know who the hell you is or the experiences you went through in life, dog. You can't expect somebody to validate or show you how important you are when they probably never been through half of the shit that you've been through. You get what I'm saying? It's just like, example, when I seen with the little rap nigga I was telling you about, how people will respect them and this, that, and the third. I'm like, bruh, you don't do shit. You're not a person who's worthy, honorable, deemed, needs to get respected. Nigga, you was born in America. You was born in a good-ass neighborhood. A rich neighborhood at that. Your mom sent you to private school. You got kicked out of private school. You went to public school, got kicked out of public school. Went to opportunity school, got kicked out of that shit too. Been in and out of jail, and people respect you. Nigga, so what the fuck do I deserve? A person who's not from Jamaica, who came here and made something of myself, my nigga. Versus people who had opportunities given to them and was born with a fucking silver spoon in their fucking mouth. You don't need validation from people. Understand that, dog. That's why I tell this shit to people over and over. I don't care who you're going to get. Oh, bro, do you think I'm good enough? What do you think about yourself? What do you think, bruh? There's a lot of people who I had to sit down and think about it. If they would have went through the hell that my mom put me through, and then me being in a new country that you're not familiar with, a lot of people would have been off themselves. You would have been went down another path. Guess what? I'm still standing. So that's all the validation I need to let me know that, yo, my nigga, I'm good enough. So I share that with you to tell you, whatever it is that you feel in life, or I'm not good enough for, I need validation from somebody. Why are you going to that person? They're a human being just like you. They bleed just like you. Their experiences may not be exactly like yours, but guess what? For certain, they get about a good 24 hours in a day just like you. It's what you do it versus what they do with it. You get what I'm saying? A lot of people, and you need to understand this as well. This is something I'm a victim of as well. A lot of people will tell you, oh, you're not good enough, or you're this, that, and the third, or you're halfway decent. Don't ever let anybody friggin' downplay you, dog. Because you want to know why? People aren't going to give credit to people that rightfully deserve it. Because they feel like you're going to take that and run off to do something great, my nigga. Give it to yourself. Don't wait for no fucking body or nobody else. Or, hey, bro, do you think I'm good enough? Or do you think I'm this, that? Fuck that. What do you think about yourself? This is one of the biggest things I struggled with as a kid and growing up into adulthood, because my confidence was shot and beat up through who? My mother. And then other people I met along the way. That's how my confidence got to that point where it was literally in the dumps. And I had to rebuild that shit. So you need to understand something, bro. No, I'm not perfect. I've went through a lot. Nobody's perfect, but I can tell you this off top because I got that much experience. You don't need anybody else's validation, or you don't need anybody else's approval to tell you how good you are or if you're good enough. Imagine if I'd have listened to all these bummy assholes who told me, oh, D'Angelo, you're not good enough, or we don't like guys like you. Them be the same hoes that be writing me in my inbox today. Just a week or two ago, one wrote me while I was on vacation. I'm like, bro, you used to size me. You used to play with me. Guess what? That shows you something. A lot of people will downplay you so you don't know your value, so it allows them more time to play in your face, play around you, and not give you what your real value is. That's how a lot of people end up getting breadcrumbed. You know how much people stay in a situation that they should have been canceled, but they stayed there because why? They don't know their value. They're waiting for somebody else's approval or somebody else to validate them. Why not validate yourself? You get what I'm saying? Don't wait for somebody to tell you how great you are. Recognize your greatness before it's too late. Time is something that you cannot get back. The longer you burn out time with people who are not meaningful, or relationships that doesn't have any depth to it, you're going to regret that shit later on, dog. I'm just glad that I was able to understand certain things from an early age, from an earlier age, in like early in adulthood, not later on. Because there's some people who learn some lessons like in their 50s and 60s and 40s, and it's like, dog, you should have learned that in like your early 20s or like your early 30s, or you get what I'm saying? You just don't want to be one of them people that's left behind. You get what I'm saying? So make good decisions and understand that you're all you really need. You don't need the next person's validation on if you're good enough, or if you're strong enough, or you can make things happen. You should know that. Give that to yourself. Validate yourself. By you validating yourself and you knowing who you are, you actually close the door for people who want to come in and play with you. Because a lot of them niggas is goofy anyways. You get what I'm saying? With that being said, remember this. Words can help you. They can hurt you. But here on my channel, I want to uplift you, because everybody's a champion. Nobody's a loser, man. 144 the world. Peace.